Welcome to Jawgrass TV for another instructional video. Today we're talking Korean food, and you can't talk about Korean food without talking about kimchi. Now kimchi is synonymous with Korean cuisine, and although it may sound very intimidating to make, we've broken down the recipe for you in simple step-by-step instructions. In late November, the Seoul Global Cultural Center, in conjunction with the National Folk Museum of Korea, hosted a kimjang. Now, kimjang is an annual tradition started in ancient times where families and communities gather to make a whole bunch of kimchi to store and eat over the long winter when the vegetables were scarce. So Jawgrass TV had the opportunity to be there to learn firsthand what it takes to make kimchi. So the recipe presented here, I want you to take it home and try it out. And in the future, you can adjust it to your taste. You can add more red pepper powder or garlic, or remove some ginger or substitute as you wish. It takes a minute to learn, but a whole lifetime to master. So without further ado, let's learn how to make kimchi.
I'm Izani. I'm an instructor of Korean traditional food. Kimchi is the best known fermented Korean food, you know. And kimchi is low fat, low sugar, but rich in vitamin, mineral. Korea boasts more about 200 kinds of kimchi. From mid-November to mid-December, there is some kimjang. It's called the stored, long-term stored kimchi. Ancient time, it's very rare vegetables in the winter, so they prepared a lot of kimchi. Today we are going to make a whole cabbage kimchi. It's very common and popular and best known. Firstly, you need the whole fresh cabbage. We say Napa Cabbage. So bring that and place upside down and remove the discolored leaves. Cut it from the roots until the mid of the stem. So, and then you cut it in water and then soak in the salt water, brine, 5 cups of water and 1 cup of salt. And then soak in the brine about 7-8 hours. Rinse and then drain about 30 minutes. Next step is preparing fillings. For fillings, you need, as you see over there, radish, a magic stick of radish, and spring onion, and today I prepared some mustard leaves. Of course, you will need some red pepper powder, sweet rice paste. But if you difficult to find this kind of sweet rice paste, you can make with cooked rice, blend the cooked rice, garlic, and ginger. And today we are going to make a fishy sauce like this. Shrimp, fermented shrimp, salty. We prepare today is like oyster, fresh oyster. It's for 1 head of cabbage. It's for magic stick of radish. Spring onion. Cut it about 3 centimeters. Mustard. Sweet rice paste. 1 cup. I put 1 cup of red pepper powder, but if you love the spicy one, you may put more. Just half cup of garlic, minced garlic. In case of ginger, you may put half of the garlic amount. And then you may put all the remaining ingredients. About half cup of the fishy sauce put there. And then lastly, we need some oyster. If you don't want oyster, skip the oyster. Okay? Mix well. And if you need some sweetening, then you may sugar. A handful of the topping, like this. Apply the filling like this. Like a massage, okay? If you put too much of a topping, it will be salty and it will look messy. You may take kimchi right now, but if you want to make a